as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The former Memphis Tiger Riley Patterson has us set for a start, and off we go from Minneapolis. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go. 11.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Boyd to about the 40-yard line. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And they'll run with Etienne. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Pat the 60. 18, pioneer.
They'll set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his man. Complete. That's Farmer. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. But right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are no 2 plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mustang 19. 19 target.
2nd and 4. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. Back deep to return is K.J. Osborne. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He'll look to set up his blockers. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught by Durham. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 Thomas.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
11 Thomas.
They'll give it to Mixon. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times.
Here we go.
No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Boyd will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort. And
he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. T. Higgins. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. Back to throw again. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And give him a gain of 37. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Vikings 3. Matthew White set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Top low 18.
He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once. With a football at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Burrow on play action. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
12, 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. In motion left goes a tight end. One of the tight ends comes in motion. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. And the stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
19 Lions. Go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
11 MT, hey. 11 MT, stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
11. Stop.
They'll run on first down. Boyd, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They go play action with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here we go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Here we go.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic.
Here we go.
But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to Mixon on second down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Travis Etienne, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Farmer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
Here we go, here we go.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
11, Thomas. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, break.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He lets one go deep for Addison. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Pioneer. Ready, ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And now they're in the hurry-up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 72 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy was going to catch it.
Taking it right down Broadway. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. In motion right, Peoples-Jones. Now Burrow on 1st down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Let's go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
79 Broncos. Trap 50, trap 60. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. This is caught by Addison. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
60 Maverick.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
11.
On 2nd down now, it's Boyd. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Cincinnati, they improved to 14-2 with still one game left to be played in this regular season. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.